एक बार की बात है, मैं रोज की तरह मछली पकड़ने नदी पर गया था। उस दिन पता नहीं क्यों, पर मछलियां ही नहीं मिल रही थी। मैं यूं ही नदी के किनारे मछलियों का इंतजार करते करते अपने हाथों में पानी लेकर नदी में पानी छोड़ने लगा। अचानक ही मेरे हाथ में एक सुंदर सुनहरी मछली आ गई। अचानक से एहसास हुआ कि मछली मुझसे कुछ कहने की कोशिश कर रही थी। मैंने हथेली पर थोड़ा और पानी डाला, जिससे कि मैं उस सुनहरी मछली की बात सुन सकूं। मछली ने मुझसे कहा कि अगर तुम मुझे जिंदा रखोगे तो एक दिन मैं तुम्हें जरूर बचाऊंगी। इतना सुनकर मैंने उसे कहा कि ठीक है, जाओ, मैं तुम्हें नहीं पकड़ता। इस तरह मैंने उसे जाने दिया। गांव में खबर फैली थी कि अगले कुछ कुछ दिन नदी में ना जाएं। नदी का जल स्तर बढ़ रहा है। रात भर बिन मौसम बारिश होती रही और ये कुछ दिन यूं ही चलता रहा। गांव में सभी परेशान थे कि उनकी फसलें खराब हो जाएंगी। गांव में हर तरफ पानी ही पानी था। घरों में बचाया हुआ खाना भी खत्म होने लगा था। भली बात थी कि बारिश बंद होने से अब नदी पर जाकर मछलियां पकड़ी जा सकेंगी। अगले दिन मैं नदी पर गया और नदी के तट पर सुनहरी मछली थी। शायद बारिश और नदी के जल स्तर के बढ़ जाने से वो तट पर ही रह गई थी। मैंने सुनहरी मछली को अपनी अंजलि में उठाया और सहलाते हुए कहा, ओह प्यारी सुनहरी मछली, तुम कैसी हो? इसके पहले मैं कुछ कहता, उसने दबी हुई आवाज में कहा, मुझे बचा लो। अगर तुम मुझे जिंदा रखोगे तो एक दिन मैं तुम्हें जरूर बचाऊंगी। मेरे पास खुशकिस्मती से एक डिब्बा था। मैंने सुनहरी मछली को डिब्बे में डाला और पानी से भरकर घर ले आया। मैंने सुनहरी मछली को
We can
डिब्बे
stop
में
here
ही अपने
now.
कमरे में रख दिया।
Yeah. So this was the story that we had started with, and this was the hook we used to engage our students. And there were a lot of responses. The students got so engrossed in the story that they actually came up with some very viable solutions during that orientation part only. So that was something very nice that had happened. And after doing this part, we had shared the process journal with the students. So yesterday there was a discussion as to how what kind of rubrics or checklists are we going to present or we are going to give them. So you can have a look that this was the kind of the process journal that was given to the students, wherein every day they would go on writing whatever they had learned, and it had everything that they needed to know. So you can see that every day's plan had some kind of exercise for the students to do and some things that they were all plugged into the journal. So this handbook was enough for them. So the success criteria was given here. So the fifth day was mostly to do with the group work, where they were made into groups, and followed by the final culmination that we are all aware. So this was all about the process journal, and the final ideal culmination was in the form of a YouTube video, which I think most of you all have seen. And it had the work of many people, but the ones who could not complete their.
मनु को एक दिन बच आएगी। मनु ने मानकर मछली को छोड़ दिया। एक दिन एक भयंकर बाढ़ आई जिसमें मनु डूबने वाला था। जैसे ही मनु डूबने वाला था, मछली ने मनु को बचा लिया। ग्लोबल वार्मिंग की वजह से बर्फ पिघल रही है और इस कारण से हमें भी ऐसे परिणाम भुगतने पड़ सकते हैं।
क्या आपको पता है कि बाहर की दुनिया में क्या हो रहा है? आपने देखा, सुना अथवा पढ़ा होगा कि समुद्रों तथा नदियों का जल स्तर बढ़ता जा रहा है।
हमारी धरती यानी पृथ्वी यानी अर्थ ने हमको एक वीडियो भेजा है, वो भी व्हाट्सएप के द्वारा। जैसे हम लोग स्मार्ट हो जा रहे हैं, वैसे भी धरती स्मार्ट होते जा रही है। तो देखते हैं उस वीडियो में उन्होंने क्या सवाल पूछे हैं, क्या जवाब दिए हैं और वो क्या कहना चाहते हैं।
I think
बने
we'll
रहिए
stop
हमारे
here.
साथ। अब चल
the whole sustainability of an ecosystem.
So that's about giving you an overview of how the entire plan materialized during the last session. So we intend to take it up, if not like, in the same way, but in a much better manner this time. And I'm sure we have excellent teachers here today, so who will be taking it on from here. Coming to the need for understanding a real world. Now, a real world is issues are something that we face in every day, like each one of us face it. So today's problems we cannot address individually. Yesterday also we had discussed this, that nothing can work in silos. We cannot work individually. It has to be in as a common address, as a common group. So what happens is, when we think of giving a clear sense of purpose towards learning, we generally need to get into interdisciplinary form of teaching and learning. Now, before we get into any sort of interdisciplinary teaching, learning, whatever, today, I would want each one of you to think for some time that you are not taking any subject. You are not teaching any subject. You are not a subject person. You don't know anything about what you teach. You are just a facilitator who is presently thinking about the current real world issues that we all go through. Each one of us have some real world issue in mind. See, like last time it was climate change, which was unanimously chosen. But there are many other real world issues that we can think of at the moment. So today we want you to do an exercise. I am going to share a Google form link with you all. I would want each one of you to take 10 minutes and just fill that form, please, as to which real world issue you can most resonate with your life and which is most pertinent for you. And why do you think? In about 2-3 sentences. That's it. So when we do this, I will give you 10 minutes. So Vijit sir has shared the link on the chat box. May I request each one of you to please fill in the form. And it's 9:22 now. maybe 9:30 we can come back.
Devapriya ma'am,
Yes.
it has to be a global context, right? It can't
Yes.
be a local context.
No. Global context. Global context. That is why it's a real world issue.
Devapriya, the form says I will need access to it.
You need to check
Check
your email
now.
ID. Are you logging in through your personal ID?
Yeah, check the SMS.
Check now, Anuradha ma'am. I guess that will work now.
Okay, just a minute.
What about the others? Are you able to see?
Yes.
It's opening, ma'am.
So, one real world issue pertinent to your life, okay? Pandemic, okay. Pandemic, yes. Air and water quality, caste and class-based discrimination, race and identity, healthcare, security, well-being, pollution awareness, again, healthcare, mental health, very valid, sustainable waste management, pollution, air pollution, waste management and water scarcity, violence and gender inequality. Very nice. So we have all got something. Okay, Naresh sir, you want to say something?
जी मैम, एक वर्ल्ड इशू जिस पर मैं थोड़ी देर से सोच रहा हूँ, वो है लैक ऑफ इक्वल एजुकेशन टू एवरीवन, टू ऑल, राइट? सो एजुकेशन इज समथिंग जो मुझे लगता है कि हर किसी का, ऑब्वियसली हम सबका बर्थ राइट है, बट हम सबको मिल नहीं पाता है, एंड दिस इज द मेन प्रॉब्लम. क्या कहेंगे, ये एक मूल समस्या है जो कई सारी समस्याओं को जन्म दे रही है, be it mental health, sustainability and all, but without education हम किसी पर भी काम नहीं कर पाएंगे, और हमें भी पता है कि एजुकेशन का रेशियो हिंदुस्तान में ही कितना है.
Yes, sir. So
Also,
very
Devapriya ma'am, what Naresh has shared, what we're seeing in the news these days, when we bring in religious into education, and everything just falls down like a pack of cards. That is what is happening in our society, that we're bringing religion in, into education. Education should be equal for everyone. It's the right of every individual. So lack of education is one of the problems that I feel could be a part of it. I absolutely agree with Naresh.
I was thinking also many customs issues, and there are बहुत हिंदुस्तान जैसे diverse country में ना, like there are so many customs and so many issues with every custom. अब इन सब को हम एजुकेशन के बाद भी कैसे डील करें, वो बड़ा एक समस्या हो जाता है. बिकॉज आई वाज डिस्कसिंग दिस थिंग विद माय सर्टेन फ्रेंड्स, तो वो सारी चीजें हैं ना, उसके लिए एजुकेशन बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है.
Also Devapriya ma'am, there is also one more issue that we need to look into. So because of the pandemic, I think the people from the privileged backgrounds are the ones who are only getting education, the ones who have devices to actually use them to get connected with their teachers and their peers also. So that's also one big divide in today's time in terms of getting education. It's only the privileged who can access it. So accessibility is an issue.
I agree with Sakshi here. I completely agree with Sakshi. Like, I also chose healthcare. I'll give you an example. My example, when I went to the hospital, I had to give a consultation fee of 1,500 rupees and run tests worth 5,000 rupees. You know, everybody doesn't have the money to run a test for 5,000 rupees. So I think healthcare also needs to improve a lot and become accessible to all. You know, even the poor people, you know, they cannot afford to go to good doctors because the consultation fee is so high. The doctor actually did not spend more than 3 minutes, you know, with me, and he charged me a whoppy 1,500 rupees. I think healthcare also, you know, needs to change, especially for the lower strata of people. And it has to become more accessible to everyone. And I think I completely relate to it because I'm not well for the last, 10 days. I think health is wealth. If you're not healthy, I don't think you don't feel like doing anything. So I can completely relate to it at this point in time. But yes, there are bigger issues as well, like Sonali and Naresh mentioned. But for me, right now, it's healthcare is very, very important, I think, for everyone.
And I think to add to what Tamanna ma'am actually said, to bridge the gap between the public healthcare facilities and the private healthcare facilities, that's very important. And that is actually part of grade 7th curriculum in terms of state providing healthcare facilities. So that's part of the SPL syllabus. I think over to Sonali ma'am now.
Sakshi,
sorry,
just to pause before Sonali takes on. So today we started with this, that we are not taking anything of syllabus. We are not.
Oh, okay. Sure, noted.
So we are just looking into the bigger picture about the global picture, about the major real world issues that we are going through. Okay. Yes, Sonali.
I'll be quick. So, since most of us have mentioned that upliftment of a society happens when the members of that society are educated. Because of this pandemic, the house helps, I would call them house helps, they did not have access to internet. They had to take classes on mobile phone. They had to shell a lot of money from their pockets in order to buy those smartphones. I'll talk about my real life situation that I have seen. So I have 3 people coming to my house. They have children of the age group 5, 8, or 10. They didn't have access to iPhones or internet or your iPads. Their children were not enrolled in any school. They did not send their children. So obviously there's already a gap. So when they go back to school, they're already 8, but they'll be going to say grade KG or grade 1. So the gap has increased a lot. What can we do to bridge that gap? Because in this pandemic, the rich are getting richer, the poor have become poorer. So there's a lot of gap. So we'll have to put in a lot of effort in order to bridge, that gap. So it is, since we have access to a lot of things, we were able to manage. But my house helps weren't able to manage. And to a certain limit, we can lend them money. Like obviously a cell phone costs 15,000, 10,000. They don't make that much money. So who suffered? Those children suffered. And basic right of education, they didn't get it.
And to add to that,
not taking classes in government schools. We put in so much effort. They did not put in any effort.
Right. So, and if you add to, yeah, sure. Go ahead, Sonia.
Okay, sir. No, obviously you can add to this point. Then I have something else to say. If you're adding to the point, please you go.
Right. I mean, if we factor in the fact that every year when ASER report comes up, the knowledge gap for every grade is like around 2.5 years on an average, and to that, if you add the pandemic, the way education has taken a backseat for almost all. I mean, most of the population. If you consider private schools, the kind of school, that's a minimum percentage. But major chunk of the children in India are going to the government schools or very low income private schools. So if you add the factor of ASER reports to this, then the gap is huge. The gap has become huge. Yes.
And I think we can also see this in our present scenario, in our classes, in the kind of output that is coming in with all these days, 2 years of everything. Right. Yes, Sonia, sorry.
Okay, agreed, ma'am. I totally agree with all of you, and I am not disagreeing that there is a gap and we have had health problems and all. But according to me, right now, environmental issues are much more important. Why? Because we are taking only one species. What about the thousands that are getting extinct by the time we have talked, one species was extinct that was not even discovered. So we'll have to get a bit up from human beings. I'm not saying that we are not important, but we are not the important species here. And also when we talk about the air quality and the water quality, we are harming our species as well. We don't know the children who are growing up now, they are suffering because of us, right? Yes. Look at the air that they're breathing in. What kind of we usually say that our parents and our grandparents had a better body structure, better build, better stamina than us. Why is it happening, and what is it that we are passing on to our generation, next generation, and to the next? And I can see that the kids are actually now getting worried. My kids do talk about this in the class, ma'am. What kind of air? Because Can you imagine 20 days of lockdown because the air quality is not good to breathe in? And that is what is actually the root cause of all our health problems. That is actually, education. I know it is one of our rights, but what about the, fight to survive? The fight for the whole planet to survive. I don't think so. Right now, anything trumps, saving our planet, according to me. If we are there, maybe we survive for the next 100 years, we can think about gender and we can think about COVID and we can think about upliftment of the human race, but we are not the only race present here. And we actually are behaving like we are the only race. We are the only ones that matter. Everything can go to hell. And that is what we are doing, right?
Yes.
So I think that is, according to me.
Ma'am, can I just add on something to here what Sonia ma'am said?
Yes, sir, please.
So ma'am, so the story that you had shown about the fish, so exactly that's the same thing that's happening right now. Fish communicated with she communicated with the fisherman that if you let me live. So the fisherman, from his mental perspective, whatever awareness level he has, he put that fish in that water and kept that fish in that particular bowl. She will survive. But that's exactly what we need to understand, that was that the solution? Was that the best solution for that fish to live her entire life in that particular bowl? But so what Sonia ma'am is saying, the need of the hour is awareness. The need of the hour is to know what is happening. Lot of bad things are happening. Lot of bad things are happening through us without being unaware that we are causing that damage. So first of all, if the need of the hour is, if we are shown the mirror, okay, bhai, ye aap kar rahe ho, iska impact kya hai, right?
Right. There were memes that said that nature is rejoicing that we are in lockdown. How pathetic is that? How we should be ashamed then.
वो वीडियो आया था ना, that animals are roaming around
the streets.
Exactly. And the ozone hole got repaired within 1-2 years. That means we are the ones who should be caged and get extinct. I was actually a bit ashamed of being human at that time. I'm sorry to say that, but look at what kind of damage we are doing to there's so many species. Why do we keep on thinking about just ourselves?
Because we are selfish, Sonia. We are selfish. As a race, we are selfish.
So whenever, Sonali ma'am, when I start my biodiversity class, I say humans are the most selfish species on the earth. And look at this, one COVID has brought us down to knees. Now we say oxygen, and we keep on cutting the trees.
Yeah.
I know an airport is important, but if you are dead because of lack of oxygen, what are you going to do with the airport?
And ma'am, there's one more thing that I want to add. When Diwali comes, there are many people who rally around saying that patake mat jalao, pollution hota hai. But what about the name brand clothes that people wear? All of these name brand synthetic clothes that people are wearing, the teachers who are wearing these clothes, who are preaching ke patake mat jalaiye. First of all, you have to preach ourselves. Okay, not only are these clothes made up of petroleum byproducts, the factories like H&M's or whoever is making that, if you really break down the data, the amount of pollution caused by you wearing that Nike ka clothes is 4 times higher than that kid bursting that cracker for that one night.
Exactly.
So
Neeraj sir, I guess
what are we saying?
I guess Neeraj sir,
one more thing, Vidya, please.
Yeah.
I actually forgot what I was going to say. No. And in the name of sustainable clothing, if you see the sustainable clothing lines they are, bringing up,
big.
I can't go and buy those clothes for daily wear. I'm sorry to say that. They're so costly. Sustainable breathing clothes, you will just burn a hole in our pockets, and then we can,
for the tax purpose, HLM says that our clothing is 40% recycled. There's a big documentary just on that itself is a huge lie. They are saying that to exempt themselves from tax purpose. So there's so many things happening. Light pollution hai, noise pollution hai, there's so many other types that we are not even aware of. You know, so the second,
Neeraj,
right?
Yeah, Neeraj sir, just probably I'll take 15 seconds and go get on with it. First thing, Neeraj sir, I think it is wrong to compare apples and oranges in some sense that, you know, if you have if somebody is sensitive about the environment in asking people not to you know, burn crackers or whatever, and
that was just
I'm just saying that that person
that was just an example saying
I understand where you're saying
before. See, it is not about firecracker. That is just an example that I'm giving out. The idea is that before preaching, let us first understand what we are doing. That's all I'm saying.
Right. I mean, there are plenty of ways. Yes, there are plenty of ways. I think.
Right. चाहे वो किया जाए by using firecracker का example, चाहे वो किया जाए by giving examples कि अच्छा घर में हम लोग जो the stuff that we are throwing in the garbage, are we throwing it in a proper manner?
Right. I mean, there are so many issues, but if somebody takes up one issue, the other, you know, let's say Neeraj sir wants to talk about you know, garbage.
So it is not about issues, sir. It's about the awareness. Issues तो हम लोग के पास इतने सारे issues है कि we are not even aware कि हम लोग issue के part है. It is about understanding that we are a part of the issue. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry that I opened it with the firecracker wala example to some, but that was just an example, just so that people are able to relate.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, Devaprema, can we go ahead?
Yes. So I think it was a very fruitful conversation, and another thing that was coming to my mind was wastage. I think wastage was one more aspect that came to my mind when I was looking at the real world issues, that the kind of wastage that we are indulging in every day, every moment is something that maybe we could look at. So having said that, we are now going to break out into our subject specific groups, and I have shared a Google Sheet with you all. And if you see the sheet, everyone, is there anybody who's not received? Maybe the others can pass it on. I've just shared a sheet with everyone. And against your grade, I would want you to write down what is the kind of real world issue you are discussing and deciding for your particular group. For example, science, if they are talking of health or whatever, you just write down what are the ideas that you have brainstormed, what are the issues that you all are brainstorming, and then after that we are going to think of one thing. Now, this would take you about 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, it is 9:40, it's 9:50 now. So 10:05 maybe y'all can do this activity, and then you can take a 15-minute break. So we come back again at 10:20, and then we start with our discussion for the class groups. Does that make sense, everyone? Have I been able?
I have a question.
Yes.
On the basis of last Friday's discussion, we talked about the key concept also. So when we are coming to a common understanding, shall we keep that in mind so that everybody has a plethora of ideas? But what are you aiming at?
Yeah. So Hima, the thing is that is why we said at the beginning only that we are not thinking of anything right now. Let's first go as per the real world issue. Let's figure that out. And then we are going to tell you the rest of the flow as to how it would go like. So for today, our only outcome that we are looking at is finalizing our real world issue. Okay, so just get into your groups. Noora, yes, you have something.
I think Dilshin and Sonia ma'am also have questions.
Yeah, sorry. I have a question. Saying that since we are not doing IDU in grade 6, science is not a part of grade 6 IDU, do we have to, fill in the sheet for only for 7 then, right?
You will do it for grade 7 then.
Okay.
Dilshin also has a question, I guess.
Yes.
My question is that now, are we still looking at a general pressing real world issue, or are we putting that in the context of our curriculum and then sort of coming up with something? Or is this still?
So no, nothing like that. Dilshin, what I would suggest is, among your group members, which are the ideas that have come up? You note that down. Then have a discussion around what do you think would be the most appropriate or most pertinent real world issue that you would like to take on. So figure that out. And then we decide it later. Yeah? Okay. Yes, Noora?
Ma'am, I'll jump between English and social science.
So yes, so English and so it means grade 6 group. Yes, please do that. English
and social sciences.
So social science also is grade 6.
Which
so
is grade 7?
Grade 7 is Hindi, third language, and science.
So then I'll join one science and one for grade 6 and one for grade 7. Is that okay?
Perfect. So but we are all coming back at 10:20.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have a quick question. Can you again repeat the timeline that we are following? Like how long is the break here?
So by 10:05, we intend to complete our discussion, post which we are going to go for a break, and 10:20 we come back with whatever we have decided.
And you can choose your own rooms. You can choose the rooms depending upon the subjects you teach.
जिससे रूम हमें अपने आप से एलोकेट करने हैं या आप बना के देंगे हमें?
आप मैं बना दिया हूँ, आप रूम में जा सकते हैं, जैसे कि हिंदी के लिए
Share the sheet link once again, please.
The sheet link, okay. Debupriya ma'am, the sheet link, if you can share.
I will.
How to go into the other room, Bijit? I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it for. I'll do it.
Can you send me to with Hindi, please?
You want to go to Hindi?
I don't have anyone else. I'm the only one for third language.
Okay.
Why Naresh is there?
Yes, Naresh and Mukul दोनों इधर हैं. Naresh, Mukul दोनों.
Mukul and Naresh, both of us are here.
अच्छा ठीक है, फिर मैं third language में जाती हूँ.
Ma'am, I don't know how to go to the
So
science.
I don't think that I have been allocated social science.
Yeah.
Can you please
You
check?
can go to the room.
Okay.
You can choose your.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
I am not getting the room link as well for some reason. It's showing black.
It is showing black for me to Bijit. Correct. Thank you, Disha, for saying that.
It's showing black screen on the.
I thought it was my network issue, but then.
Okay, now.
Yes.
Sakshi also has to go to social science. Okay. Yeah.
So, okay, then, yeah, thank you.
Okay. What about maths?
So maths, can we be here only?
Yeah, we can be here.
Sir has joined the math wala group.
मैं उनको main session में ला रहा हूँ.
Sakshi's
Yes, ma'am.
this thing is not here.
Hello. Yes, tell me. I know. About. So.
Mhm.
Astha?
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
Done.
Mhm.
1 minute.
Yeah, please be in IDU. Come to the IDU session.
Are we already in the
So
big
now
room?
we are having a group discussion, so you can attend and we'll fill you in. Okay. A social science group right now we have Disha, Harshit, and Shakshi. तो फिर I guess तो फिर मेरियन का उस पे सेशन अटेंड कर दो. That will be better ना. That way you can sort of share the workload. Right.
Devapriya.
No, share that. I guess that will be better.
Vidit sir, can you please share multiple screen sharing?
Yeah, sure. We are recording. We'll share the recording as well. Then you'll be able to have an idea as to what is happening. Right? Yeah, right.
Devapriya ma'am.
Inequality.
So you can write down there, gender inequality.
Neeraj sir, what was your idea?
Ma'am, my idea was awareness on the pollution, not just exploring one pollution which is showing up on the news, water pollution or whatever, but exploring types of pollution, giving awareness on what are the different types of pollution. That's
So is it awareness of pollution? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Pollution, not just one type, all types.
Sir, I'll just come into from the other group 1 second. So you can write wastage for this thing, and I'll just come from.
Neeraj sir, are you able to share screen, sir?
Sir, I'm on the iPad. My
I'll
MacBook, well, that doesn't.
Yeah.
Audio.
After you can, right?
I can.
Take it.
I'll share it. Is there anything I should add in this?
ठीक है. Gender inequality, awareness and pollution, waste management. ठीक है. What is the other, the orange column?
Finalized theme.
Oh, finalized theme. ठीक है. This is a good way of doing it. Having all the things, then what is the rationale behind this, and then finalizing. Good.
There should be a table. I'll make a table or something. Like it should be different for each subject, right?
Yeah.
For example, the finalized theme for English, where will they write it? Over here only.
Yeah. I think they will write it here. So we'll take one common theme, na? Just one common theme. We'll be working on that.
Okay, got it.
अरे मधु मैम, क्या हाल चाल आपके? Waste management.
So Astha, you can also highlight whatever we are.
It is the final is
type can either
Waste management. Waste management. No,
So
just
should I
highlight
write
that.
it
Just
here
highlight.
only
No,
or-
just highlight.
Oh,
No,
highlight.
no, don't write on finalized theme. Just highlight whatever you are deciding for your group. Just highlight that. That's it. Like the way Astha has done it. So environmental sustainability, waste management. So now I think all of them have more or less done it. Some are still doing. I think Harshit, is your team done with? Yes, I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
so.
I just highlighted it in fact.
Yeah. So we can then take a break for 15 minutes and then we can come back at 10:20. Will that be okay?
I think English department can also highlight, and then we can move for break.
Yes.
They're
What
coming.
are we to highlight? Sorry, we just joined back.
Highlight the one which you think is most appropriate for your group.
Like we have maths is highlighted waste management, social sciences highlighted environmental sustainability.
So finalized theme mein, what you have. That.
Yeah, I mean we can then debate on that and finalizing as of not now, but yeah.
Okay,
we can
okay,
debate
sure,
on that.
right. Okay, right, thank you. We'll do that.
Hima ma'am, I think for English also we can look at one theme.
Waste
maybe?
management, as you said, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
waste
think
management, anything.
Ferdinand
Yeah.
If I was thinking if we talk about children, when they come back to school, we can actually set up a waste management system,
Exactly.
like the whole school. That will be really interesting.
Right.
Devipriya ma'am, happy
In
birthday.
fact, it was interesting that the vice principal.
Happy birthday,
Students,
ma'am.
happy birthday,
Devipriya
ma'am.
Happy birthday, ma'am.
Devipriya ma'am, Greater Noida आना है, नोएडा में आ रहे हो पार्टी देने?
आ जाओ.
1, 2, 3, start. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, Devipriya.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. My God, you made my day. Thank
Stars,
you.
आप चुप करके बैठे, आपने बताया भी नहीं आपका बर्थडे है.
बस केक भेज रही हूँ
आपको.
देवप्रिया मैम, फूलों का बुके मैंने आपको भेज दिया एक.
Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you, Poonam ma'am. I think we can take a break तो इसी खुशी में birthday की खुशी.
Oh wow. That's a good one.
So 15 minutes. We will be back at 10:20 then. ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Vijit, ये आपने क्या really spoke? Like, they have tried to figure out. First of all, they noted down the ideas that came from individual aspect, and then they have come down to one real world issue which they feel is pertinent. So can one person from each group quickly tell us which real world issue they have chosen and why? Why do you think it is pertinent for them? So maybe in that sheet, I can also add another column saying, why do you want to do it? You can note it down there, not a problem. So if we go with grade 6, so grade 6 has maybe science Science has already written there. So science team, anybody from science team, as to which particular real world is something that you feel is issue is more important? Anything?
Yes, ma'am. So we did for grade 7.
Grade 7, yeah.
Yes. So essentially we were, if I could share, the screen is shared. So essentially we were looking at the environment only, but there were a lot of branches out of that theme that we thought were relevant for our students, would be specifically air, soil, and water pollution. And so when we talk of pollution, are we also looking at it with the lens of what are sustainable lifestyle choices, which are very feasible and not something which are out, that everyone can take up, and conservation, so which would be in the larger scope of things. So things that we can do at a personal level and then at a larger scale. And we were also thinking of environmental inequality on, we've also read the last thing in the cell that not everyone has the privilege of an air purifier. So how the fact that we're all in the same storm but not in the same boat. So just that relation. So the large theme is environment, but there are a lot of branches that we were sort of thinking.
So what exactly is environment, Dilshin? Pollution, inequality, or conservation? What, maybe if you can come down to only one of them, maybe that helps our thinking and moving ahead.
Right. So then we could look at sustainable lifestyle and conservation. Then yeah, that could have like a why, which would be environmental pollution, and when we discuss the later part, that would cover inequality. But largely it would be sustainable lifestyle and conservation of the environment.
So maybe you can highlight that so that everybody knows that this is something that has been thought of by the science group. Okay, thank you, Dilshin. Moving to Hindi. So anybody from the Hindi team?
Ma'am, we have gone through healthcare, sustainable living, and violence. These are the 3 topics we were struggling with. Healthcare, because of course we all are going through health crisis, and as such the pandemic happened, and we have seen the real incidents in our life as well, and like the whole scenario regarding the world. So we were thinking about that this is the main thing and the main major crisis the world is suffering with. Second was sustainable, of course, and violence was something striking in terms of like whether it was pandemic or whether the daily lifestyle, the kind of languages, whether it's gender inequality, education, every aspect of the life is affected by violence. It's a term, I think it's a wider term in which we can talk over, or we can address over, or maybe the sustainable living can help to demolish the violence. Maybe we can look in that. So that's why I just wrote here the violence.
So which is the one out of these 3, Neha, you feel is most pertinent, sustainable?
Yeah, I would like to go, and maybe we can relate and go through
health. I think health, Neha. I think health.
Yeah. Ma'am, we both are having different.
So doesn't matter. आप लोग एक काम करो, आप दोनों को highlight कर दो. Healthcare and sustainable development, both you can highlight. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay. Third language.
Depriya ma'am, I think when we were discussing, Naresh was of the view that he wanted to go with the education system in our country. But I felt that, there are more burning topics than the education system. So we thought of different topics, environmental pollution, education system, and healthcare. But I think we singled down to environmental pollution and survival of the fittest, like Sonia had mentioned. And the rationale behind it is that, of course, if there is no pollution on the earth, then I think we will lead a healthier life. So that is the rationale behind it.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Tamanna.
Ma'am, I have a quick question. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please. Tamanna, if you can just highlight whichever is the one that you feel.
Yes, I have put it in the middle box.
Okay,
environmental
alright.
pollution and survival of the fittest.
All right. Okay. Yes, Neeraj sir, please continue.
So, ma'am, this theme that we are looking for, like we'll decide right now. Will it be same for grade 6 and 7, or will it be separate for 6 and separate for 7?
No, sir. It could be different from for the 2 grades. It could be whatever. That is for us to decide together what we want to do.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
So, all right. So coming to the grade 6 English team, would anybody want to share?
Can I share?
Yeah, I was just going
So,
to.
yes. So, ma'am, Shonali ma'am will take forward. We thought about, we had this several ideas. Waste management, as we thought, it goes with other domains too. But when we think about what topics which we can take from our domain, I think identity was what we discussed with when Shimoy and everybody was there. And this is something which we thought we will propose in today's meeting. So we can look at both. Shonali, Anuradha ma'am, please, you can share your feelings.
I think Hema, that's absolutely fine. I mean, this is what we narrowed down on at the end.
Yeah, yes. Yes,
all right.
Also, we have different lessons. We can even connect novel study with identity as one of the things. It will be easier for us to work around it.
Okay, all right. So, but then I think you all have highlighted waste management.
Yeah, what is highlighted is waste management here. I think, Hema, you can change that then.
I'll do that.
Race and identity.
So we have a lesson that goes perfectly well with the theme that we have shortlisted.
I think right now Devapriya will suggest we don't think about lessons at all.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
So race and identity is what we've chosen as it.
I know we are all human beings and we are teachers most importantly. So we get into that route, knowingly, unknowingly, we tend to.
It's just that Sonali said it out loud, but many of us were thinking the same thing. It's just that she said it out loud, but I'm sure many of us were thinking the same thing.
Actually, what happens is, if all of us start thinking about our own subjects and own domains, so the thing narrows down a little. So if we think as an overall one big picture, then it's easier to work later. It's easier to plug into our teaching also.
Yeah.
So that is the idea behind telling you all not to think about any subject as of now. Doesn't matter.
They were bad habits die hard, so we just
try. And old
habits die hard. Such a way. We are conditioned in such a way that
I can understand. Completely.
I think Noora ma'am also has a point. Yeah.
I was just adding to what you all were saying about thinking, and I think I said it within our group as well. So I'm sorry, it'll be repeat for them. But my thought was that, things that are reported in the paper every day, things that like gender and violence and race and identity, and especially recently because of, the hijab controversy, and especially if we have literature of that in our curriculum anyway, our children will be thinking about it because we are going to lead them there anyway. So I was just thinking that maybe we should, think about the things which are not often talked about and help the children connect the dots. And again, going back to, so those who have chosen environmental and sustainability and pollution, I mean, it could always be connected to waste management because that's one of the highest pollutions, but nobody's talking about it. So it's, even when we burn all the stuff that is plastic, the kind of air that it creates, how so many of our, people in the Thand, they're burning whatever they get. And whatever they get is a lot of plastic. So it's These are just things that I thought we don't usually talk about, and maybe that's one way that we can align ourselves to a topic that jiski baat hi nahi ho rahi hai, so how will the children connect the dots? So that's just one thought I thought I'll add while we are thinking about the topic.
Very
And
valid.
one more thing was that whenever it's decided, maybe there could be a SEL question. Like Sonia said, are we all selfish as human beings? Now that's a social emotional literacy question, because
Very
it
good.
looks us. So if we could look at any one SEL question as a part of whatever we have chosen, that will add the add another concept. So it could be social emotional ethical, like, do you think this is morally right or wrong, or what do you think about how it impacts others? So anything that talks about empathy, cooperation would, amongst the species even, like Sonia had said, such a beautiful thing. We are not the only ones here. So that will be the SEL component, and we could also consider that once we go ahead.
Very, very, very valid. Thanks, Noora. It's a wonderful suggestion, and let's do that. In fact, we'll do it. Okay, coming to mathematics. So, Astha, would you like to share?
Yes, ma'am. So we had thought about 3 topics, that is gender inequality, awareness on pollution, and waste management. So we had discussions on all the 3 topics, and finally we finalized waste management because it includes actually the whole idea of different types of pollution and different wastes that are there. So we culminated to waste management.
Okay. Thank you, Astha. Social science? Anybody from social?
Yeah, so for environmental sustainability, so I mean, related to our topic, what we are doing is that we want to relate history, but I mean, so our topic actually talks about environment conservation rather than waste management. So I don't know how we can actually relate it to waste management, because we talk about environment conservation.
So I think, if I may add, Sakshi ma'am, our idea was basically environmental sustainability, wherein we wanted to connect to a historical perspective, sort of understanding how environment has evolved over the ages, right from the creation of the earth itself, and moving on to the Stone Age era, wherein we have diverse diverse pattern that can be visible through the Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and the Neolithic ages, which essentially comprise the Stone Age. Right. So that is somewhere we were trying to link the very idea of environment and its constantly changing patterns, and how dynamic it is basically with history. So yes, somewhere there comes in the idea of sustainability as well, which we will of course fit in. But yes, that is what we are taking forward. So ours is not really, as Sakshi ma'am said, it is not really waste management per se. But it is more to do with the evolution of the environment through the ages, strictly speaking.
All right. Wonderful, wonderful. I think it's good to hear the different perspectives. It's good to hear the different ideas that have come up, and everyone has their own reason for choosing whatever they have thought of.
Devpriya ma'am?
Yes.
Sorry to
Yes,
interrupt. But, while all the teams were talking about the ideas that they have, it came to me that we can also show evolution starting from social science, reaching maths, and ending with English. We show the history, they show the current scenarios. And then do the calculations.
See, मैं तो थोड़ा ये होके बोल दूंगी फिर, biased होके, that maths तो will go with everything that we can think of, but then yes, let's not focus on subjects as of now.
Absolutely.
Let's just think of one issue that we would really want to take. So now, having said this, we have seen that all of us have, in our own subject groups, we have decided on 1 or 2 ideas per group. So now the thing is, since we are going in for interdisciplinary unit, we have to come down and bring it down to 1 per subject group, per class grade. So grade 6 needs to have 1 umbrella, 1 idea on real world issue, and grade 7 also needs to have 1. So what we will do now is, we will move into our grade groups, and every grade group is going to have a good brainstorming on the ones that they have selected. Let's have a good discussion, a good debate, and every grade group needs to have 1 person who's going to write down the things that are coming into the discussions that are coming up, and then finalize on 1 theme, 1 aspect that they would want to take up finally based on the unanimous decision, and then think of a rationale for that. Why do they think, what they have chosen? All right, so this would take some time. So it's 10:41 now. We will need half an hour for this, because there needs to be a proper discussion. Let everybody bring in their ideas on the table. And it could be that, you know, the English team decides after all the discussion that they go in for safety and well-being instead of waste management. That also is possible. It could always happen like that. So let's have a full-on debate, brainstorming, and then we come down to 1 finalized theme. So Anuradha, are you there? Anuradha, if you could be there for the grade 7 team, maybe you would be the moderator, and then help everyone to come down to 1 theme, and then have a rationale behind it. So Bijit sir, if you could create a...
I have created, ma'am. They can assign themselves. If you have a problem, I can assign as well.
Noora, are you there?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, Noora, you could be there for grade 6 group. You would be the moderator, and you could listen and hear them out and write down whatever points are coming there, and then help them in finalizing 1 theme and the rationale behind choosing the theme. Okay? Okay. So Bijit sir, breakout
the rooms are open. Everyone can assign themselves.
So grade 6 and grade 7 are the 2 breakout rooms now.
Okay, how to do that, Bijit? What is it?
Just
Devapriya ma'am, how long is this?
This is half
around
an hour.
25
So
minutes. Yeah,
we are coming back at 11:15.
Okay.
Guide me how to go to the breakout room.
Sonia ma'am, which room to go? Grade 6?
7.
So grade 6 mein you go to join there. Marcia will go to the grade 6, right?
Yeah.
Bijit sir, can you send me to grade 7?
Sure, ma'am.
Bijit sir, me too, please. Grade 6.
अरे
Bijit sir, please. Bijit sir, ऐसे मत करो ना. आप कितनी नफरत करोगे मेरे से? मुझे काम करने दो, Bijit sir.
दिशा जी grade 6 में टाटा दिशा जी.
Thank you, Bijit sir.
अच्छे से करना.
ठीक है, Bijit sir, जैसे आप बोलो.
We also need to move to grade 6, na, Bijit sir?
Yeah.
Me and me.
मधु मैम, आप भी चलो grade 6 में पढ़ाई लिखाई करने.
Naresh sir into grade 7.
क्या हाल है? क्या पूछ रहे थे बार-बार मेरे से, क्या हाल है, क्या है?
क्यों नहीं पूछूं?
Happy birthday, मेरी प्रिया.
Thank
प्रिया.
you.
Happy birthday. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
चलो चलो.
हैप्पी बर्थडे देवप्रिया मैम. चलो हम लोग चलते हैं grade 6 में रूम में चलते हैं.
चलो मैम.
I will stop share and pause the recording.
Okay.
But that is the way we are. We always forget.
Yeah.
And
I think it doesn't happen in breakout rooms, no?
Yeah.
That's
oh really? Dekho,
So
that also
recording can actually be done in breakout rooms as well.
Okay.
The entire yes, it can happen in breakout rooms as well.
I mean, both the
it
because
was a
breakout rooms,
superb
both the
discussion.
breakout rooms.
No, I was saying it can happen in breakout rooms as well. If you start recording the meeting, whatever happens in the breakout rooms also gets recorded.
Oh,
So okay, so we
wow.
will break out now, and we will come back at 11:30 sharp today, and just for a final closure.
Ma'am, just 1 minute, 1 second. 10
I've shared a
seconds.
small link
So,
on
you know,
the chat. If you guys want to
yeah.
see it. Yeah.
Sorry, Neeraj. So, you know, we were discussing about environment in the other group, and this book came to my mind. Sudha Murthy's book, How the Earth Got Its Beauty. So there are excerpts where it mentions that human beings are selfish, how Mother Earth gave them something and they did not value it. So maybe, you know, we can connect something around it. So this most
We
of
can
the
use it as a resource, Sonali ma'am. We can use it as a resource.
So the English, it covers descriptive writing. It covers a lot of things in this. I'm talking subject specific now. It covers a topic
The
as well.
pathos and the pain of an English teacher. Okay. All right. See you all. See you at 11:30. Okay. Okay.
Became greedy and plan to exploit my generosity. Dear girls, don't chase things that are out of your control. Everything in this world happens for a reason. You are meant to let go of the paintings. You cannot own any of my creations, whether it is nature, animals, or birds. True beauty must be seen by everyone. All my children in the world must have the same opportunity because you are all equal to me, and sharing is caring for each other. We have been able to see mountains and valleys, oceans and deserts, birds and animals, and different types of fruits and vegetables all over the world. And that is also why, whenever humans became selfish and uncaring towards Mother Earth, she makes her presence felt and restores the balance in the world through disasters like powerful earthquakes, floods, and fires. It is a reminder that only Mother Earth can control the forces of nature. So maybe, you know, I don't know, Mother Earth is speaking to us. Yes, yes. So Mother Earth is speaking in the sense, I am Mother Earth. If you don't take care of me, there'll be nothing left for you to take care of. Something like this. Which we can connect to the themes that we have shortlisted or we'll be choosing.
Very valuable.
Also, I think another component that we can add, and that is kind of huge visual literature, photographs, environmental photographs, like then and now. I mean, Raghu Rai, we have a book in library of Raghu Rai, and there is a beautiful image of Taj Mahal right in. So what he did was he had the Taj Mahal in background, and right in front of it, farming was going on, and he captured that. So how things have changed from what, and I'm sure a lot of them must have visited Taj Mahal right now, and they will not have all those things around what Raghu Rai had at that point in time, probably 50, 70 years back. So, Raghu Rai, Steve McCurry, they have done exceptional work in terms of photographing just the environment. And of course, we can go to, if you want to have a world view, we can look at Yosemite Valley captured by Ansel Adams. And now I think Philip Hawkins has also done same kind of work right now. So you can do a compare contrast through photographs as well. I mean, just to give them a visual representation of what the world looked like then and now.
Beautiful, very nice, very good suggestion. And I think we are heading the right track.
Can you see the final video coming into picture right here? I could visualize it starting with Sonali ma'am's idea and then, putting in so many other things.
So I think now we can go ahead with the sharing, and maybe grade 7 team can first share, because we always go with grade 6 first and then grade 7. So let's change this time. So let grade 7 team share what they have decided on and what they have come down to, and which is the real world issue that they would like to take on, and why is it so. So anybody from grade 7 team could share this.
Anyone, since I can see Dilshin on the screen. You could refer to all the points that everyone has contributed. It's up there on the form.
1 minute. Sure. Right. So basically, we started off talking about the environment and environment pollution. Because I'll just tell you the main the theme that we've sort of narrowed down to is environmental identity. I mean, just briefly telling you what that means is our how we view ourselves in relation to the environment and in relation to the natural world, what our relationship is with the environment and in the ecosystems that we are a part of. So this was also to, we narrowed down on this because we were talking a lot about pollution, and then we sort of, with the lot of discussion that happened on pollution, we realized that realize the fact that environment is not a part of the political agenda, and how most of our actions towards the environment are not because of an unawareness, but because of our selfishness towards that. Okay, well, if environment is on the agenda, wouldn't fetch us votes. If we also started talking about burning crackers, etc. So most of us know that it's not a good thing to do, but so it's not coming from a space of unawareness, but coming from a space of selfishness and carelessness. So how do we interact with the environment? Then we also sort of started talking about a lot of religious ceremonies, and how they have progressed over history, and how we've associated certain actions with some faiths, and it's for example, celebration of particular festivals is not always about let's say burning crackers or using for holy, I mean not using colors which are harmful for the environment. So those aspects. So the theme we chose was environmental identity, and basically talking about our relationship with the environment and our place in the environment. Yeah, I hope I covered everything.
To add on, to what Dilshin said in the group. Is there anybody who wants to add on, or anything you feel could be included?
I guess just covered it all.
Okay, so
ma'am, from maths perspective,
Neeraj sir, we'll come to maths. We'll come for grade 6. हम अभी grade 7 का कर लेते पहले, then we'll come to grade 6. ठीक है? So Bijit sir, if you could show them that table, and they could fill it in. They could tell you. So the key concept is now that is yet to be decided upon by grade 7. Grade 7 team, now that you have chosen environmental identity, is there any particular key concept that you would like to look at now? You all looked at systems, you thought of forms, and so is there anything that comes to your mind now that you have got the big umbrella of environmental identity to look at. What do you think would be the key concept that would help you drive this?
Devapri, if you have the list of key concepts, then I think it'll be easier to figure out for grade 7.
Okay, all right. So
देवप्रिया मैम, जब तक आप लिस्ट शेयर करते हैं मैं बता दूं, हम लोगों ने जो सोचा है एक बिगर अम्ब्रेला है, बहुत ही बिगर अम्ब्रेला है, जिसमें हम अगर हम अभी फिलहाल के लिए सब विषयों को ना सोचें तभी भी मतलब पीछे से अगर देखें तो विषय भी जोड़ सकते हैं, आइडेंटिटी और कनेक्शन.
तो
आइडेंटिटी इन ऑल एस्पेक्ट्स, not only in single और एक में किसी में, in all aspects.
So
time space भी हो सकता है, time and space.
Okay, all right. Yes.
Time and space हो सकता है. और इतना बड़ा देवप्रिया मैम एक थोड़ा सा कंसर्न था, एनवायरमेंटल आइडेंटिटी हमने चूज तो कर लिया है, बट जब हम इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे फ्रेंच में, क्योंकि जो फ्रेंच के बच्चे हैं उनकी इस बार स्टैगर्ड लर्निंग हुई है फ्रेंच और संस्कृत में, तो उनका अभी जब वो ग्रेड 7 में आएंगे तो उनकी वोकैबुलरी, उनकी जो नॉलेज है फ्रेंच में, दैट विल नॉट बी सो मच अप टू द मार्क फॉर देम टू deal with such a complicated.
That doesn't matter. Tamanna, the idea is that we are not looking at covering a huge portion as a part of our ideal journey. We might take a very small area like what the others would know about it, those who have done.
Narrow down कर सकते हो तमन्ना.
बहुत ही ज़्यादा आप narrow down करके you might teach only a part, but that has something to do with environmental identity. So I think that yes.
Just to add what Tamanna ma'am has said, actually grade 7 में जो बच्चे आएंगे जिनकी grade 6 में कोई third language में stability ही नहीं हो पाई है, हम उनको अपने थर्ड लैंग्वेज के साथ एंगेज करेंगे और उसके बाद इस आईडीयू पर भी काम करेंगे. ऐसे में 90 to 95% चांसेस हैं कि वो सब्जेक्ट को कम समझेंगे और आईडीयू पर ज्यादा काम करेंगे. और जहां पर सब्जेक्ट की बात आती है, बीइंग संस्कृत और फ्रेंच, लैंग्वेज से उतना ज्यादा वो नहीं कर पाएंगे. फिर
नरेश सर, आई थिंक थोड़ा सा हाँ आप जो बोल रहे हैं थोड़ा सा मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हो रहा है शायद. आईडीयू अलग नहीं है, सब्जेक्ट डोमेन अलग नहीं है. आप जो भी पढ़ाएंगे वो एक ही समय पर पढ़ाएंगे जिसमें कि बाकी सब्जेक्ट्स भी वही सेम टॉपिक को अलग अलग तरीके से डील करें. दैट इज द आइडिया बिहाइंड डूइंग द आईडीयू.
I think, ma'am, I think they can do the vocabulary only, even if they just know the vocabulary in their third language.
Absolutely.
Topics, that is also okay.
Absolutely, ma'am. Absolutely. So, which is the key concept that you all would like to take up grade 7? Anything coming to your mind, or else we'll again give it. Yes, Sonali has shared
all the key concepts in the chat box. Along
yes.
with the
So time and space, I think somebody was suggesting.
I was saying, Depriya ma'am, time and space.
Was suggesting time and space.
Relationships is something that comes to my mind. That
relationships, environmental identity को लेकर के. Sonia, Dilshin, what do you say?
Yeah, just identity also, because that covers social interactions as well. So
right.
just that would be this thing. So anyone else? Since
So
sort of we have been divided since yesterday. So basically identity relationships.
Okay, so let's find out from the other teachers of grade 7. What do you feel? Identity or relationship?
Identity.
Okay. Others? Do we have some
any
Naresh,
rationale,
sir?
Poonam ma'am, to choose identity? Any particular rationale that you want to give to choose identity?
अब वही विजित सर, रैशनल करने का मतलब ये है कि जैसे हर विषय है ना, हर विषय के अनुसार आइडेंटिटी चेंज होती चली जाती है. अलग अलग हर मतलब आइडेंटिटी का भी एक बहुत बड़ा एक अम्ब्रेला है। आप उसको मैथ्स में कैसे करते हो, हिंदी में कैसे करते हो, साइंस में कैसे करते हो, इंग्लिश में कैसे करते हो, वो तो आपका अपना प्रोस्पेक्टिव है, आप किस नजरिए से उसको देख रहे हो। ये सिर्फ ऐसे है बिल्कुल।
राइट राइट। बट आपका नजरिया अगर आप बता सकते हैं तो बताओ।
मेरा नजरिया सिर्फ पहचान है, आत्म आत्म मतलब खुद की पहचान, स्व अपना अपना देखना, मतलब अपनी पहचान कराना, और समाज में आपका क्या अस्तित्व है, क्या आप दे रहे हैं, क्या देख रहे हैं समाज को।
It's a very good idea and very good key concept.
और एक चीज और देवप्रिया मैम, मेरा ये मतलब आपसे अनुरोध भी है और एक प्रार्थना भी है, जो भी करें हम बच्चों के लिए कर रहे हैं, जो भी कर रहे हैं, एक ऐसा वैलिड और एक ऐसा सॉलिड वो होना चाहिए कि वाकई में हम अवेयरनेस ही फैलाएं, हम करने के लिए ना करें। जैसे नेता लोग मैनिफेस्टो में ढेर भर चीजें लिख देते हैं, कर देते हैं, पेपर वर्क होता है, मैं मानती हूँ, लेकिन वो बिल्कुल रियल वर्ल्ड में करने हम बच्चों को वो दें जो वाकई वो उस चीज को आजीवन याद रखें। मेरा ऐसा अपना मानना है। बाकी
वेरी वेरी वैलिड मैम। और हम इतना ही करेंगे, बहुत कम करेंगे।
बिल्कुल इतना करो, मत करो इतना, लेकिन वो ऐसा करो जो बच्चे को, जितने भी बच्चे हमारे इन्वॉल्व हो, उनको आजीवन याद रहे।
जी, I think it's a beautiful thing that you all have chosen. So identity can go with the entire global context that you people have chosen. And I think grade 7, are we good to go with identity key concept? Okay, all right. So Bijit sir, can we come to the grade 6 wala sheet? Okay, so grade 6 who...
एक की कॉन्सेप्ट जो मैं भी सोच रहा था आइडेंटिटी और रिलेशनशिप के अलावा, कनेक्शन। आई थिंक
नरेश सर, अगर आप आइडेंटिटी चूज करते हैं ना, तो यू कैन ब्रिंग इन अ लॉट ऑफ relationships there. You can bring in a lot of interdisciplinary ideas there. So you can easily do that. Not a problem, sir.
I guess one way to choose would be also to form a debatable question right now, or and that could sort of lead us to what thing we want to choose.
Absolutely. So anything comes to your mind, anybody, 6, 7, any teacher, anybody, any debatable question that comes to your mind just now, a spark maybe to ignite the thinking process,
which would sort of lead them into researching about and or starting to be aware of environmental identity.
I think Sonia was sharing something.
Yes.
So सोनिया का वो भी बता सकते हैं. Till that time, I think Sonia is not here.
I'm here, ma'am, but I'm not getting the context. I had said a lot of things. So what are you talking about?
No. You were saying no, that that kind of environmental identity that has got to do with the Ganga water and all that.
Yeah, ma'am. That was just to say that.
Any debatable question that comes to your mind?
To conserve wildlife species or not to conserve? Simple, very simple, very broad question.
Yes,
Am I doing enough for the environment? Am I doing enough for the environment? Or
is it only humans that are impacted?
Who owns the environment or something like that? I mean, who is important in the environment?
Yes, Astha has raised her hand.
So I just wanted to say something, that although I'm not a part of the 7th one, but I wanted to say that, these days, the population of tribals is currently decreasing. And these were the people who were actually protecting all the environment and all the forest areas. And, we as people, we cannot even think of ways in which how these people used to protect the environment.
although we do make conscious efforts, but how they used to do it, we cannot. So maybe protecting them could be somewhere come
But
in
also,
environmental
involving
identity.
them in the decision making, I guess, the official government decision making. Do we give them a voice or do we not give them? Like, why?
Sorry, but I want to just come back to this point. Like, what could be a key question that that could
Yes.
lead them to sort of researching or being
So I
starting?
think this itself is a wonderful question that a
Yeah.
lot of ideas would stem in from here. Who owns the environment? We have a lot of things that can come up from here.
I think, Bijit sir, it will bring in a lot of different perspectives.
Right, right. So,
So moving
I mean,
to grade 6 now. We'll
yeah,
move
yeah.
to grade 6 now.
Yeah, yeah.
So grade 6, which is the key global context that you all have chosen?
Ma'am, should we talk subject wise now?
Grade 6.
Grade 6 only.
Overall, which is the real world that you all have?
Right?
Environmental sustainability.
Yes, same. It's
so environmental sustainability. Okay.
It's a book.
Not the key concept, ma'am.
Ma'am, it's not. Ma'am, global context, should we choose from the MYP or we can just label it? Because here, if you look in the chat box, I've shared orientation, time and space, personal cultural expression. Then globalization and sustainability is a global context then.
No, globalization and sustainability is good enough. And environmental sustainability is for us to understand basically.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right. So what is the key concept?
Connections.
Connections, yeah.
So anybody would want to share the rationale behind choosing this?
Where is that document that we had filled in?
Ma'am, we can't give you the brief exact word-to-word rationale, but our main idea is to
Yes.
to have a comparative study between the past and the future. So we're going to start right from the Stone Age and tell children that, show them the transition of how and what things are now. And then they are going to branch out as to who lived a better life, their grandparents or them or us. So that is how we're going to lead this.
All right. Okay.
So what could be a key question for this? Yeah.
Go ahead. But we need to make sure that our children don't connect it with technology when it comes to who leads a better life. They will end up doing that. We have a better life. We have technology. Our grandparents did not have this. Our grandparents did not have that. So
yeah, so just adding there, Sonali ma'am, if I can pitch in a little. When we did climate change last year with grade 6, actually one of the classroom debates, like they sort of ended that class with, well, why can't we go back to living like that? So I don't think they will come to, well, technology is better.
Or also, even if they come up with that, like where the technology, I mean, we are leading a better life, they should, if they're having a rationale towards it, then I guess we should take it.
Yes.
But can the question also not be framed in terms of, in terms of environment and sustainability, who lived a better life? Just asking, I don't know.
Why can't we cover both? They can have, if we see to those, and then they deduce what they feel. Like they need to write the pros and cons of both the things, in both perspectives, and then they deduce what they prefer, what is their preference, what is their choice, and how they take it.
During the lessons, we could even ask them.
Sorry, Mercy, please go on.
Maybe during the lessons, we could also ask them what technology is, what should we consider as technology, is something that ultimately creates long-term damage. Should that be considered as technology in the long run? Should we redefine the term? So maybe we can take that up as a short discussion somewhere in one of the
And I absolutely agree with Madhu ma'am. Why not give them all the perspectives and let them pick who lives better?
give them all the perspective, but we can also guide them towards like how much of everything. We can just give them a nudge. We can't not say, we'll not say, okay, no technology. We say, okay, how much do you think is good? Till what extent? Because, you know, having online classes for 2 years, they also now know the pros and cons of, you know, technology. They don't use it in the
So
front of
let them take a call like what they prefer. More than half of the class, maybe half of the class will opt for like going back, and they would weigh that more. And some will, of course, weigh the more of technology. Let them draw a balance between these two.
Yeah, if we keep them open, if we keep it open-ended, it will be easier for them to explore and research more.
Right,
But,
and
I
also
mean-
it is not about what they feel. It's also about what is the kind of research they're doing and coming up with data. Right?
We need to authenticate what they decide.
Yes. I think Neeraj sir wants to say something.
I also wish to say something. So here, do you think that children actually go ahead and think that how technology is bad for them? Because I think they are just easily playing around and they are just getting the best of it.
No, they
So
don't
it's
think.
not
I had discussions in my
So
class.
in that sense, I mean, they're playing video games. They know how to maneuver their classrooms. They know how to play with technology. I mean, very well versed with it now.
Like
after these 2 years.
In my
And-
class, they did mention that now whatever it is, like when we used to have offs during the government would declare that is pollution and you will have off those days. So they say we will not have those offs because we are already doing things online. So we will not have any off on these basis. So they realize that it has negative effect also. They don't.
Remember that negative effect is also
Their own
positive
good,
because
like for this technology thing that playing games and all, they've had enough of it, I think. Now they're realizing.
They also miss going back to the playground and playing with their friends.
Well, that is there, but then
no.
But that is because they feel that there's a pandemic around and it's unsafe for them to go downstairs. That's they are facing the negative impact of pandemic is what they are relating that to.
You know, I'll tell you something. Sakshi, I had a discussion in my
Is there any key question that we would want to think of here?
Ma'am, I want to share something. Here.
Who lives better, Devapriya ma'am?
Yeah, please. Vijit sir?
I want to share something from. Can I go ahead?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ma'am. So from environmental sustainability, let's say sharing the space, and creating and leaving less impact so that others can also share. Okay, that is where I'm coming from. So from a perspective of, let's say, a farmer ka kaam kya hai? He will be using the space. He'll be using the space to grow something, and the same time he needs to. The idea is that we have to have the least amount of impact. So jiske liye, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm coming from Matt's perspective here, but you can incorporate that in different perspective as well. From Matt's perspective, if you see an area जहाँ पे farmer अपना जो भी crops grow कर रहा है, the more rectangular the shape is, he'll have to use much more resources irrigating a very rectangular field as compared to irrigating a square or similar to a square wala field. So from that perspective, we can explore with students ke acha area or perimeter types. Area or perimeter is just one small example that I'm giving. Okay, in order for that farmer to sustain that land, to make sure that he builds the fence and whatever, and then he cultivates that particular area, it will, well, as mathematics teachers, we already know that the area of a square as compared to its perimeter is of much better ratio as compared to the area of a land of of a rectangular piece of land, जिसका area भी कम होगा और perimeter ज़्यादा होगा. मतलब in other words, you are wasting more, and perimeter के हिसाब से you are wasting more, but you are irrigating less land comparatively. So from that perspective, if we can bring in shapes, if we can bring in comparing the area of different shapes and comparing the perimeter of that different shape, I think that for me will be one way of contributing towards global sustainability, so that others can also share land, but they don't have to waste more. Does this make sense, what I said? Does it make sense?
Yes. So when we delve deeper into this, I think things would come clearer. So thank you for sharing this, but it does make a lot of sense, sir. And we will try our best to connect like this and think of solutions to impact our children more. So with this, I think we are coming to the end of the session today, and I think we have finalized on the real world issues that we would like to go ahead with our grades. And we've also narrowed down on the key concept that we would like to choose for our own grades. So well done, everyone. And so we have the big umbrella with us now. And now things would become really smooth for all of us to take on when we meet next. Yes, Sonali, you have something to say.
Ma'am, for the key question, can we also add, like I've mentioned in the chat, are we compromising with our future?
Sure.
Or who led a better life? Disha had shared. Who led
a better life? I wrote that.
Sorry. So are we compromising with the future? Maybe it can, it touches upon
a beautiful question, actually. It's a very, very good question. Are we compromising with our future? So that is also one that could be added on here. So anybody, anything you would like to say here? Any closing comments, anything?
So, ma'am, I would like to say one thing.
Yes, Sonia, please.
So I would just like to thank you, because you were in the true spirit of an IDEO mentor. We as teachers were trying to, go into our niches and get it done as a work that had to be done according to our, subjects. But you made us realize, no, we are not talking about subjects. It is the IDEO that we have to, inculcate. It is that concept that we have to understand and take forward. So you kept on nudging us back there. So thank you.
You politely brought us back. You always politely brought us back to the key thing why we are here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Debapriya ma'am, cake bhi khila do na.
Yes.
And Debapriya, if I must say, you are an excellent mentor in the and like you it was very comfortable talking to you. And I think I have been like in all the sessions, but that kind of discussions I've seen here, and everyone contributing so happily, and very comfortably, very comfortably. Exactly what we were talking about is without being judged, we know. So that was wonderful to set the tone like that.
And ma'am, you're not a very khadoos mentor, I would say. You're a very happy, jovial.
You all made my day. Aaj to mera birthday ban gaya, bhai. Ab to bas.
You're a very good listener, Debapriya ma'am. Because the person who listens, I mean, you were open to the ideas that you were sharing. You didn't cut anyone, appreciating everyone's time.
No.
Now we need a treat on one day.
This is off topic.
This is off topic.
Ma'am, you didn't stop recording.